how to balance the creation versus competition. My content is archiving queer histories. I am part of the ballroom house scene in New York City that started here. Our knowledge and how we relate to each other and what we know about each other was always passed down through VHS tapes. Now we're so motivated by watch time, the analytics, the views. The content creator is now a position, it's a title, it's an employment. I can file taxes. How have you seen that shift to becoming the content creator?
We really had such a restricted queer history. Now we have a way to be able to archive that. But the important thing to remember is we are at the beck and call of the companies that decide whether or not it's able to stay up, whether or not it can monetize.
Exactly.
And so it's important for us as creators online to make sure that we're owning as much of that space outside of these third-party hosting platforms as possible, which is why you see a big shift of people to stuff like mailing lists and stuff like that. Like the oldest web tool was email. Going back to that as like a methodology of being able to share your craft is probably the most stable thing that you can do as a digital creative. You may not get a huge amount of traction. There's no algorithmic surfacing there, but your core audience you can keep hold of. And so getting mailing lists of people, I think, is the way that you build long-term longevity as a digital creative these days.
You were talking about lowering the barrier to entry.